To understand the world today, you must understand the shadows that shaped it. This is the story of the Central Intelligence Agency. It began in the fires of World War II. General Wild Bill Donovan's OSS proved that information was as lethal as any bullet. In 1947, President Truman signed the National Security Act, birthing a permanent, peacetime spy network for the first time in American history. The mission was clear: contain the Soviet threat by any means necessary. The invisible front of the Cold War had opened. Hidden in the woods of Virginia, a fortress of secrets began to take shape. The 1950s marked the era of the covert coup. In Iran, the agency orchestrated the removal of a prime minister to secure Western oil. A year later, Guatemala. The agency proved it could topple governments not just for security, but for corporate interests. The agency took to the skies. The U-2 program provided the first true look behind the Iron Curtain, until it didn't. But the agency wasn't invincible. The Bay of Pigs was a public disaster that brought the world to the brink of nuclear war. 13 days in October. Intelligence saved the world, but the cost was a permanent state of global tension. Inside Langley, they called it the Company. A brotherhood bound by silence and the weight of the stars on the wall. The 70s pulled back the curtain. MK-Ultra, a nightmare of mind control, exposed the agency's darkest secrets. Operation Chaos saw the CIA turn its eyes inward, spying on the very people it was sworn to protect. Senator Frank Church led the charge to rein in what he called a rogue elephant. For the first time, the spies were forced to testify. The Family Jewels, a 700-page confession of illegal activities, nearly dismantled the agency forever. In the 80s, the agency found a new proxy war in Afghanistan, arming the Mujahideen to bleed the Soviets dry. Then came Iran-Contra, a tangled web of illegal arms sales and secret funding that bypassed Congress entirely. Everything changed on a Tuesday morning in September. The failure to connect the dots would lead to the agency's most radical transformation. The gloves came off. Enhanced interrogation, extraordinary rendition, and black sites became the new vocabulary of intelligence. War became clinical. From a trailer in Nevada, pilots could eliminate targets halfway across the globe with the push of a button. The 10-year hunt for bin Laden ended in a midnight raid, the agency's greatest modern triumph and its most secretive. But the digital age brought new vulnerabilities. Massive leaks exposed the scale of global surveillance, sparking a new war over privacy. The battlefield moved to the fiber optic cables under our oceans. Data became the new oil, and the agency the primary refiner. Today, the CIA is more than a spy agency. It is a global infrastructure of influence, operating in the cracks of international law. Behind the algorithms and the satellites are people, making impossible choices in the name of national security. The question remains: can a democracy survive with a secret heart? Or does the secrecy eventually consume the democracy? The invisible empire is everywhere, in your phone, in your bank, and in the halls of power across every continent. For those within, the mission is the only thing that matters. The stars on the wall tell the story of those who never came home. The CIA was born to fight a war that never ended. It simply changed shape. In the world of intelligence, the only thing more dangerous than the truth is the silence that follows it.